Russia called up 300,000 new reservists. I believe 50,000 of them are now in the field. The rest are training or being positioned in support points. He's throwing men at the problem while hoping that the resolve of the West breaks, that maybe something else occurs or changes. That
Yeah,
to me
he's
is
buying
a really
time,
precarious situation.
playing the long game at the expense of bodies. But when the Ukrainians take a major city and push the Russians back, as they did 2 weeks ago, that doesn't seem to be working for Putin.
No, it's not working. Everything that Putin is doing, from my perspective now, is what you do when you have the losing hand. You chip away at Ukraine's infrastructure. You seek to do things like peel away Hungarian Prime Minister Viktor Orban from the European consensus of holding strong against Russia in terms of importing oil and gas. You praise someone like the House GOP leader, Kevin McCarthy, who he said no blank check for Ukraine, which, by the way, is not in any way an insane thing to say. But he's hoping that somewhere in the
Yeah,
process
that it
here,
cracks, the
someone
alliance
fumbles.
cracks. Yeah, I see what he's doing. Now, in the beginning, when the sanctions were levied, I said they were going to really hurt the Russian economy. Yet I get mixed reports about that. So, again, we get no information out of Russia at all. Very hard to verify anything. But it looks like the Russian economy is indeed shrinking, even though they have oil to sell. And the Russian people are suffering economically. Is that true?
Absolutely, but not as much as folks would think. That's really the issue. Russia sold half of its oil to China, half to, not exactly half, but a lot to Europe, half to China, and then various other economies. It's still selling oil. The Europeans are going to implement a system that I think is a little bizarre, where they're going to cap the price to try to starve Russia, but still be buying Russian oil.
I know it's a crazy system, and
Yeah,
they can sell oil to China, and they can do a lot of other things. All right,
yeah.
so it's not on the verge of collapse, the Russian economy right now. Dissent against Putin. He looks bad. There are reports that he's got some illness. I don't know about the army. Nobody knows. Hard to get information. Do you think Putin's in any trouble internally?
He must be. First of all, yes, Putin has an amazing machine of suppressing dissent. That's a powerful force. He has an amazing machine to prevent outside forces from destabilizing his regime. But there's no way that he's not looking behind his back to see if anyone's coming up with a dagger. When he, for example, talks about, there was a story on National Public Radio about the golden billion. He uses the term the golden billion, basically saying Western elites want to conquer Russia, extract its resources, demote it to becoming a third-rank country. He's trying to play the information war in his own backyard to bolster his standing among the public, knowing that he probably is just a few rungs away from one of his cohort coming to him and saying, listen, it's not working. We're failing on the battlefield. You're having chaos in the streets. Dissent is expanding. And that's when he would go. Is that going to happen? I don't know. I'm not going to speculate. But
It could.
when you see, for example, him talking about his anti-Western rhetoric, where he's
Yeah,
ratcheting up to the verge
I
of
know. I know
conspiracy
what he's
theory,
doing.
you know what's going on.
Right. Another year of this and he's out. I'll speculate, John. All right, John, we really appreciate it. Once again, it's Daily Chatter, one word, dailychatter.com. Well worth your time. Inflation at its highest level in 40 years. Interest rates skyrocketing. We all know that. Market experts like Jamie Dimon, CEO of JP Morgan, not only predict a recession, but are using scary terms like economic hurricane and unprecedented. So, you need to call the only precious metal dealer I trust, American Hartford Gold. They will show you how to protect your savings and retirement accounts by diversifying your portfolio with physical gold and silver. Please call them today, and they will have physical gold and silver delivered right to your door or put inside your IRA or 401k. They have thousands of satisfied customers, are the highest rated firm in the country with an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau. Tell them Bill O'Reilly sent you, and they'll give you up to $2,500 of free silver on your first order. Please call 866-501-5201, 866-501-5201, or text BILL to 65532. Again, 866-501-5201, or text BILL to 65532. Bill O'Reilly here. Thank you for watching this video, and make sure you subscribe to the First TV YouTube page. Just hit the big red subscribe button below, and you'll get clips and highlights of my program, The No Spin News, every single day. We'll see you soon.